Hi, Tim here from World of Sleuths. I'm here today. I know it's been longer than I said it'd be, but in my last video, but at least I'm doing a video again. But I'm here today to show you about my goals for 2021 and beyond, as you'll see in the title, because how I have it set up right now, it can go for 5 years, but the stuff that like the challenges I do for myself in this one, I can do it. I have it set up in a database so that I can do it a lot of the challenges again if I want to, and some of them I will be doing more than once a year because of what it is. It's for like some reading challenges for some groups I'm in. So, but and then after I show you and talk about all my goals, I'll show you some books I got in at a thrift store yesterday. So pretty much a bonus for those that keep watching this video, that you'll be able to see the books I got at the end. Okay, so with that said, let me start with showing you my goals. Okay, first of all, let me get something done fast here. Sorry, I'm just doing a little something to help me go along, transition after this one. So. Okay, so I set my Goodreads goal to 70. I set it for 75 for 2020, and I did not even come close because of all the COVID stuff and other unexpected events or circumstances during that time or during the year. I just couldn't read as much. Okay, I'm doing it so one book can only be used for one challenge. Attempt to use it for several challenges. You can in a lot of these readathons. See, some of this stuff is like similar to stuff that you do for readathons, and some's a little different. A good portion of these that I've done is I thought of after, similar to reading challenge we did in the public domain readers group for last year, but I adapted it to the different book categories. I can put here the book types. The book types are physical/library. Kindle is a separate one. Nook is a separate one, and public domains is the fourth one. That's because I'm like a lot of people. I'm trying to read what I already have this year, and not buy many books. If need be, I'll check out a book from the library or from Hoopla or Libby if I can't can't find, or if I don't, or to fill in the gaps, I should say, in like series. Okay, number 4, public domain books are normally books published in 1925 or before There are some exceptions, so you see that with like some of these children's book series and stuff like that, and also like the side section short stories. And number 5, library books can be can actually be used to satisfy and it's supposed to be any of the book types to fill in gaps. And of course, a public domain library can only be for books published in 1925 or before. Number 6, library books can be physically checked out from the library, from Libby, or from Hoopla, as I said earlier. And number 7, I can add challenges as I go along. You'll see what I'm doing, and I've had other ideas and stuff too, so as I go along, you'll see how it is. Okay. Okay, the first one are alphabet channels, or challenges. Okay, by alphabet, I'm having, let's see, first of all, the challenges this is for all book types, all 4 of them. And what it is, okay, there's, for each of the 4 book types, there's 3 different challenges of this, which are longest. What it is you, okay, one is for the author's first initial. So what, you read a book by an author with the first initial with the corresponding letter. The second one is author's last initial, and that's like the like the what I said for with the first initial. The third type is for the third type is for the the first letter in the book title. That's where number 2 comes in. The A and then don't count for the name or title. So like if it, like an example I thought of is, okay, for the sort of like I have an example down here, like the Hunt for Red October by Tom Clancy can be used as the author's first initial T for Tom, or it can be used as the author's initial, last initial, C, which for Clancy, or it can be used as a that's supposed to be book. I'm noticing spelling errors when or typing errors that I did when I did this up. It was last night. I was getting tired, so. But the book title, first letter would be H for Hunt. Like I said before, in the general rules, I'm not I wouldn't allow this to would be only one of these or one of my other challenges I'll show you in just a minute. And so I showed you all the categories. Okay, so next up is a colors challenge. And the color challenges are okay. I have okay. This first of all, the colors challenge apply only to the physical library Kindle Nook categories, and what it is you you select the colors. It's various colors. I have some common ones you usually see, and but like there's red, white, blue, black, yellow, green. You can just as long as that there's the colors on the book cover. The reason why the public domain books are out a lot of times, there's not a cover on them since I download them for free. A lot of times they don't have the book title there, so I can't go by that. But I have some other challenges for the public domain category, so. Okay, and then there's some then there's some general challenges which and the general challenges, these apply to all 4 book categories. Okay, first one of the general challenges is read a nonfiction book. Of course, that's self-explanatory. The second one is read a poetry collection. Okay, this can be poems by a single poet or multiple poets. I can find that a lot in the public domain and stuff, and so. And I know I have a book for it that fulfilled this one in the physical format. Okay, the third one is read a short story collection. That's similar to the poetry one, can be by a single or multiple authors. I mean more than one short story. You can find collections of that all over, like look in libraries. Or I know these are challenges for me, but if you're interested in them, anything you can do that too, and just let me know down below what you do for it or read. But you can go into the library, you can find several short story collections in them, like especially science fiction, and you can even find them in murder ones, or mysteries, short story ones. Okay, the fourth one is read a new to me author. Of course, that's book by an author that I haven't read before, anything before by them. Number 6, start a new series. The first book in a series, or that's the 5th category. The first book in a series that I haven't read. Another type of series where I haven't read any books in the series before. The 6th challenge for the general one is finish this series. As I know, I have several series that I've started, but I haven't finished it. So what this is like, read the rest of the books in the series, and for this one, you just put the last book of the series in the challenge, and And like if you do that, and then like 1 year, or if I do that 1 year, and then the next year, a new book and another book in this series was released. So if I read that, I can put that on there again. But for the following year, I'm keeping track by the years that I do them too. Oh, okay, now I told you about that I had other challenges for public domain, and those are okay. Number one, read a Stratemeyer Syndicate book. These are ones that are in the public domain that I'm talking about. So, unfortunately, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys don't fall under this because I think they were all published after 1925. But like I told you about the Project Stratenberg that I was doing, I'm on like the 14th book of the Rover Boys first series. There'll be 6 more after that, and those are these 3, so I know I'll finish that one this year. But I'm not going to do that under. I don't know whether I'll do that for completing a series. Well, no, I won't be. Okay, something I'm adding this year. Read a public domain children's book. There's so many children's books other than this Stratemeyer Syndicate that are in the public domain also. So I figured both those I'm doing read one each month. Okay, the public domain readers reading challenge. Okay, you hear me talk about public domain readers. I'm one of the moderators for that group, and we have a reading challenge every year that we try getting everybody in the group participating in, and this one it's a little hard to explain here, but I'll leave a link to that group down below. And this public domain readers is a Goodreads group. And the 4th challenge is read public domain readers intimidating reads. That's something that I've group read that I do 3 or 4 times a year, which are books that people like feel are intimidating because of size, or I don't know, because of it's originated in a foreign language or something, and we're just reading the English translation of it, something like that. And so that's how that. And but once so with all those challenges together, there's over 400 different challenges with all that. So I figured out that if I keep reading like 70 a year, it would take me a little over 5 years to finish all of it. So that would keep me going, and like I said, it can add stuff as I go along, because I thought of challenges for reading books by authors from different countries of the world and stuff like that. So, and each year might look at this and say, okay, what challenges might I want to give myself this year, and I might add them. So, well, with that said, let me start with showing you my book haul from Thrift Store yesterday. The first one here is a non-fiction book. It's "Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee" by D. Brown. This is a retelling of how the about the West. I call people will call it how the West won, but this one is more of how the West was lost because this is in an American Indian's perspective. And I thought that would be interesting because I like reading history stuff too, especially American history. Next one is Pillars of the Earth by The Pillars of the Earth by Kim Follett. This one I've heard stuff about, and this was the one of them that really got him known was by this book. So I have other books of his, but I wanted to get that one too. And these books I paid only 71 cents a piece for them. Next one is another one, Tony Hellerman. It's in the Lee Porn and Cheese series. I have a few other books in the series, and I'm just trying to get to where I have the ones for starting it. And this is an earlier than the other ones I have. Okay, another one. I just realized my screw up. I didn't do the transition right. I'll show you all the books I did. Okay. Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. I'm not going to be editing this. The Pillars of the Earth. And Tony Hellerman, The Thief of Time. So you can say you see the blooper. I leave the bloopers included in the video itself. Okay, next one I got David Baldacci, True Blue. This is a standalone by him. He's got to be one of my favorite authors. He's written several books too. So and okay, next up is. You've seen me show, I think I've thrown several Tom Clancy ones before. This is Op Center. This is Mirror Image. It's a second book in the Op Center series. Next one is Dick Francis's Gamble by Felix Francis. It's his son has taken over after, I think it might be some books where Dick had started or done outlining or some research for, and not before he died, but never got written. So his son Felix has finished it. Next one is, okay, I have a few books by him now. Brad Meltzer, this is The Inner Circle. And I know there's different series on some of these channels, or they showed that was based on stuff written by him. And this is a thriller by him, and I think it's it's the first in the series, if I remember it, where I have the second book, so I can read those two, but give myself time to find the others. And that's when I got this another Brad Meltzer, Dead Even, which is another thriller by him. And like I said, you get to see my bloopers. Leave my bloopers in. I don't do any editing on my videos. It takes too long, and with my health problems, I can't sit there doing it that long. So. So that's all I have for you this time. I'll come back with you in a week or two after I finish some of the books I'm currently reading and started on that, because I'm still reading 4 books that I was reading in December. Some of them I've been reading since early last year, and I'm trying to finish them all. I've gotten a good ways in most of them. Around all of them I'm over halfway done. Well, with that said, until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.